You seen Scooby Doo, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Wait, which one? I've seen a bunch of them.
Just Scooby Doo.
It's like in general,
yes,
Mr. Scooby, Shaggy. Yeah.
The whole gang captured 2021, and when they took the mask off, it was 2020. Happy New Year, you fucks! I fucking told you this year's gonna be shit like the other one. What do you think was gonna happen?
I don't know.
A restart? You
so
dumb bitch.
You want a recap of last week?
You thought January 1st.
So first we started with the Kardashian divorce.
Kanye West fucking a trans, right?
Hey, we don't know who was the top and who was the bottom, all right?
Fuck.
Although he claims it's fake, but it's out there now.
Anyway, that's how we started 2021, right? Then
what was the other big thing? There was 3 things that happened in a row. I mean, it's been so crazy. I already forgot. It was that. Then it was
Trump and Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and people now are saying that Twitter banning Trump now instead of 4 years ago is not gonna do any good.
I think it wouldn't do any good anyways. He was still president.
I mean.
So Twitter blocks him 4 years ago, and he just suddenly stopped being the president of the United States.
Here's the thing, okay? Twitter had Trump the last 4 years because it was, people would log into Twitter just to see what he said.
Yeah, he was advertisement.
Now that it doesn't benefit them, then they're like, oh, we'll
we'll ban you now.
Fuck the Constitution, right? Technically, it's freedom of speech.
Yeah. I mean, he's banned, but if you go to Twitter, there's a lot of people that do a lot and say a lot of crazy shit.
So,
yeah.
Political move, obviously.
Yeah.
Twitter, Instagram, Mark Zuckerberg. Didn't Trump push for them to investigate him too, right?
He was, I think it was the Republican Party that wanted to take out the monopoly they had because, for Facebook, who has Facebook, Instagram, he wanted them to separate because they had a monopoly on the.
So now it's his chance to be a dickhead and,
I mean, if you really wanted to do a change on social media, just don't allow politics in it.
Yeah, but, it's just, I don't know. It's the media like Facebook and all that shit is biased. So if you're gonna go by all the standards, then you're fucked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just crazy that in 4 years this is the first time they're like, oh, we'll shut him up now when it's 2 weeks to his presidency. Kind of fucking stupid, don't you think?
Yeah.
And pitch him now again for 2 weeks. Shut the fuck up. Sit the fuck down.
Yeah. I think
all these actors are like. Impeach him. Shut the fuck up.
Go
act and shut the fuck up.
The reason they want the impeachment now is if he gets impeached, even if it's 2 weeks, he won't be able to run for president again. Because he only served 1 term.
Here's my thing, right? They tried to do it with like, so they said hard proof, the
hard proof what she said.
Illegal shit, right?
Yeah.
Now you're going on a basis of he instigated. So you're gonna tell me you want to impeach a president because it looked like he instigated that stuff,
right?
It's not gonna roll, okay? We're not defending anybody. We're just talking what's happening, bitch.
Yeah.
Trump and Biden can go fuck each other in the forest, and I wouldn't give a fuck. Okay, we're just trying to tell you what's happening on the first. What is it? First 9 days of January of 2021. And you thought this was going to be your fucking year. That's what the senators said. The senators were like, this year. And everybody started fucking coming in the Capitol trying to fuck them up.
Yeah, especially the senator that spent 4 years trying to take somebody out of power instead of working for the people.
Yeah. So, I'm sitting down at work, right? And I'm watching a gaming stream because I'm a fucking nerd like that, and you know, it makes me feel good watching other good players better than me. It's something I can't do. Anyway,
so when I die, I say he's probably a streamer.
Yeah. So so we're watching it, and I guess people in the chat, I have it turned off so I can see the whole thing. We're talking about something, and the streamer didn't want to talk about it because it was politics or whatever. Blah blah blah. So we had to actually like go to Google and see what's going on, and that's when we see fucking people climbing walls in the Capitol and shit. Yeah. Here it is, baby, Civil War. Let's fucking go.
It looked like we were watching. Remember that movie Red Dawn?
Red Dawn, yeah. They invade.
Yeah.
But when you see that kind of stuff, you're expecting a couple of people dead.
Yeah.
You're storming a federal government facility with government officials in it. You're expecting a couple dead, a couple busted heads, at least rubber bullets, pepper spray,
all of it.
No.
This was a win for the terrorists who were watching TV. We're like,
Russians,
holy shit, this is super easy.
Russians were watching this like you were watching The Mandalorian.
Look how easy it is.
Oh my god, what the fuck? They're like, oh shit. And we were threatened with nuclear bombs. We just had to walk in that motherfucker. We wasted 40 years on the fucking Cold War. We could just walk in.
Walked in.
I don't know why there's videos of the guards up front opening the gate for the protesters. Don't know why.
I mean, the guy was like, I'm not getting paid enough for this shit.
They said, fuck. People in there sitting down all day are getting paid $100,000 more dollars. I mean, you can go fuck him up for all I fucking care.
They're just senators.
Which probably some of them thought that way.
Yeah, they're like,
you know, I'm not gonna lose my life for this old pieces of shit. I haven't got my fucking stimulus check. You can kiss my ass.
Go get them, boys, and bring my $600 check.
If you get in the computer, change my shit to 10,000. My name is Ricky Badinky.
My name is I Let You Pass.
Last name I Let You Through.
Remember to put the TH at the end. Oh shit.
So that happens. Sadly, somebody got shot, right?
Yeah, unfortunately. A police, I think, lost his life too. Although they're investigating because they don't think he was trampled. They think he was hit in the back of the head with a fire extinguisher.
Nice. Okay, so 2 deaths, right? Where in all reality, if at that point, I'm pretty sure if you saw a federal government place like that, it's
that's like the worst crime you can commit.
But I'm saying that's open fire, right?
I'm not sure.
Because technically,
technically,
it's an act of violence. It's technically, you can almost say they were trying to get in there to harm the senators.
This is what I think it will get tricky, because they can pledge on the Constitution saying that the government or whatever, they have the right to overthrow a government or whatever.
Okay.
And I think that's where they're gonna go on. But still,
If you go to a country that's trying to overthrow a government, what happens?
Open fire.
Open fire.
Yeah.
You can try to overthrow a government. The government's gonna fight back, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
So at this point, if you're gonna say, yeah, we have the right to overthrow, they have the right to defend themselves.
Yeah.
So the fact that there was only 2 deaths.
4. Right now they're claiming there's 4. So I don't know the last 2. I know the first 2, but I don't know.
Okay, so
but I'm assuming it will be the Trump.
4 deaths to what it could have and should have been
more.
It's
Yeah, it's a win that we didn't lose more lives.
Yeah.
On either side.
I don't know if they incremented security after,
They saying they're starting arrests this morning, arresting people.
Yeah. FBI's got a bunch of people. Because during a pandemic, it should be easy for you to wear a mask to go in the fucking Capitol. But all of them decided to take their fucking mask off.
Super smart, you know.
Yeah. They gave you the fucking tool to break in and not get caught, but you decided to take it off. You dumb pieces of shit. I hope you get coronavirus too.
Oh boy. I mean, it was crazy.
Apparently, people wanted more harsher.
And people are saying, "Why the FBI? It's a federal government. They're not gonna send the local police." Fuck. I'm like, why is the police not handling it? It's a federal government.
You stupid fucks.
Federal. You know, it's right there on.
You know, some people were asking for more. How do you call it? Harsher
punishment.
Some people wanted them to all be shot. You know, in the back.
Okay, I guess we're Cuba now.
If you get what I'm putting down, you know, people are saying, yo, because they were black, they didn't get shot or whatever.
Oh, that yeah.
So black people were just saying, you know, massacre them fuckers. I guess you know, the
moral,
the thing goes just one way, but you know, fuck it. I wasn't there, so I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then Atlanta, they did the same thing, right?
Yeah, it was. Georgia had voting stuff. They were trying to storm in there too. It was fucking. It was.
Wait. So if it happened in different states, will you consider that a coordinated terrorist attack?
Probably.
So they can actually say they were terrorists?
Yeah. So I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't know.
Can you imagine that you send it to Guantanamo Bay, all of them?
Guantanamo Bay is closed, Ivan.
Says who?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're on conspiracy season, so
yeah,
might as well throw that one in there too.
But what I'm saying is, bruh, 2021 is gonna be the same shit. I've been saying this.
I mean, it didn't. I think, what's it? In where was it? He said there is a city in England. They said they were like, it's like one of the bigger cities. They went full lockdown again.
Well, we had the biggest death day was Wednesday here. Yeah, 1,000 something deaths. Just, you know, fuck it.
Yeah, I think Russia closed a bunch of places too. They're saying like it's just going downhill again.
So vaccine came out and it's getting worse. Wonder why? You know what I mean? Wonder fucking why? Because it's just water.
Yeah, and there's a guys on Facebook saying that they're still waiting for their abs after getting the vaccine.
Where's my fucking superpower, bro? Fuck. That's the only fucking reason to take the vaccine. It's my superpower. I wonder what I'm gonna get.
Lava farts.
Every time I fart, my fucking ass catches fire.
It shoots fire.
I'm fucking break my pants. I gotta walk around like a fucking male stripper with a hole in my back pocket.
No, you're gonna do it with like a fucking car exhaust.
Well, how does it feel living with a car exhaust up your asshole every day? You know, the price you pay for being a hero.
Can you fly?
If
I go to Taco Bell first.
I gotta eat Chipotle and Taco Bell the same day. I'm fucking flying everywhere. I don't even need to use my car that day. Shit. I'm probably fucking up the ozone.
So next week, right? When Trump has to pretty much let Biden in the White House.
I know. So he conceded, right?
Yeah.
I want to see. You know how the Obamas had to like give Trump the tour and shit.
Yeah.
I want to see how Biden and Trump, how that's gonna be.
Freaking awkward.
That's gonna be fucking hilarious. I think Ivanka Trump's gonna divorce this motherfucker as soon as he leaves office, right?
Who?
Ivanka?
No, that's his daughter.
Oh shit. What's his?
Melania.
Yeah, it's Melania. Melania Trump's gonna divorce his ass right after.
What do you mean? He's gonna make more money out of the office than he did.
He's planning on doing his own social media and shit.
What is he gonna call it? just for the fun of it. What do you think he's gonna call it?
Trump Tower.
No, the truth.
Oh my
because
God.
Everything else is fake news.
I don't know. Listen, I want to say the next 6 months are gonna be interesting.
This whole year.
I'm talking like the beginning on the build up.
Because
I feel like Trump being in power was keeping all this crazy people in check.
Yeah, because I mean, you gotta imagine he goes like, "Go, I'm crazy, but that guy is nuts," you know?
No, I'm talking about like you know, like the people that stormed the Capitol, right?
Right.
I feel like him being in power, they're like, all right, we're good because
he's still in power. Yeah.
When he comes out, and then they're trying to move some shit around that he already did and shit. I don't know.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? So this first 6 months is gonna be a trial to how the next 4 years are gonna go.
True. I mean, this is the year to make or break for Biden, and he will have to. How you say it?
Biden's gonna spend the first 2 years trying to undo what Trump did, so nothing's gonna get done. It's true. It is the same thing for every president. Trump's first 2 years was trying to get rid of everything Obama did. So, I mean, Kamala Harris is gonna take over, but
we're gonna have the first woman president,
first brown woman president, because she's not African American.
She's half in 1/3, is it?
She's nothing.
I thought she's like 1/3 Indian.
She's Indian 1/3 and one something. I don't know. Yeah. She's not African American per se.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna be the first colored president, but she won't be the first black African American president.
Okay. I see.
So yeah. Happy 2021.
This is gonna be some interesting months to come.
If you thought 2020 was interesting, shit. Let's see who dies this year too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Lasorda died, so that was a big hit for the MLB.
Yeah, but he's old as shit, and he was bound to die. He was 90-something.
93, 92.
That's not what I meant. What I meant was he was on his way out. Like surprise deaths this year.
Yeah. You mean like young people?
I'm gonna keep a death pool.
Oh God.
Put money on them and shit.
Oh, okay.
You know, see who fucking bites the bullet.
Oh man.
Today, Money Pit, bitches. We're gonna be talking about the Money Pit today. If you don't know what it is, fucking educate yourself. It's probably one of the oldest treasures
that we're still looking for.
That they're still fucking looking for. Apparently, it's hard enough to dig a fucking hole and look for some shit. Oh
man. That's one way to start
it. Dig a fucking hole and get it. Right? Easy fucking enough. Right? But apparently there's
okay, so I guess the way they found it, there's many theories of how it happened, you know. And some of them have to do with aliens.
Fucking aliens, bro.
They're everywhere.
They're fucking everywhere.
Trump is one.
Trump is an alien, in case you didn't know. That's why his suit's fucking out. That's why he's gotta keep putting the orange shit on it so it doesn't decay. Because you didn't know, Mark Zuckerberg's from like the enemy planet. So they're both aliens, and they're trying to.
Oh, they're factions, different factions and stuff.
Yeah. So they're trying to fight for the world, like, you know,
world dominance. So I guess Zuckerberg did it with the social media, and then he just became president.
Trump thought he was gonna do it with the United States, but it didn't work out.
No. Okay.
Yeah. He's gonna call for an invasion now.
Can you imagine like a bunch of people that look like Trump?
No, Trump's in suit. It's an alien inside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They'll have a replica of the same suit.
Yeah, that's why he talks so weird and shit.
That would be great for a movie.
Yo, shit. I'll write it down.
Although we have to cast Trump as the main lead.
No. I mean, I'm gonna do what's his name? From Saturday Night Live.
Oh yeah.
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin. Yeah, he will be down for it too.
Oh fuck yeah, he would. I'm writing it down like it's gonna happen. I'm gonna call the Hollywood tomorrow.
Yeah, we got this. We got this.
Shit. So yeah, Money Pit, bitches. All right, well, go ahead, bro. Start this shit off, bro.
Do we know the exact date they found it, or is it an estimate?
Just a year.
Really? I thought they had like a date.
Nah, just a year.
Because I mean, they have the documents where they started digging and shit, and I thought they would, like, you know.
Like I don't know when was it? What the three guys found it? The three friends.
1799.
So.
So the story pretty much started after a crew member, or he claims he was a crew member of Captain Kidd, the pirate.
Yeah.
He claimed that there were over $2 million buried treasure in that island, and then I guess that was like something he said in 1701. So 98 years later, three friends were just walking around, I guess, and then they just stumbled into a depression on the floor.
They saw lights on the island.
Wait, yeah, let me get to that.
So they weren't just walking around, motherfucker.
Listen.
They didn't just walk around and find the depression.
Some of them say they just happened to walk to it. Others accounts say they saw lights. Other accounts say they saw a guy with a lamp running away. All right,
which is probably them finishing the hole.
Yeah, which is what they claim. They were. I guess they say it took a lot of years to do. So when they were filling it back up, it would have taken more years too. Yeah. So first they saw in one account they saw 3 green lights. And they followed the lights, and that's when they hit a tree with a pulley system on it, and then there's a big circle that's a depression. So they thought somebody like intensively, all of them just thought there's something buried down there.
Because they were pirates at that time.
Yes. So they being pirates, they went like, okay, they started digging, and I think it was at 3 feet down they hit wood. Correct.
Yeah.
Was it 3 feet or was it like 3 inches?
No.
It was close, right, to the floor, a foot or something like that.
It wasn't every 90 inches.
No, after the first wood, it was every 90 feet.
Fuck.
I don't know how much they took, but they hit a wood and then
a wood platform,
and then they broke that. They kept digging, but to that date, then they stopped at some point, and then they went for backing up. No, they contacted some people. And they founded a what is it called? A digging expedition.
Yes.
To keep digging down, and then after hitting, 90 feet down?
Mm-hmm.
So it was every 30 feet, right?
Every 30 feet, I think.
Every 30 feet, or 10 or something like that. So once they hit the 90, they found a stone that claimed, with strange symbols. They didn't know what it meant, so they took it to a few people, and apparently the person that deciphered the stone says 90 feet down,
90 feet below,
something treasure down there.
200 pounds of treasure.
200
pounds.
Like 200 pounds of treasure. Of course, once they broke or removed the panel, they assume they actually inadvertently opened a booby trap, which flooded the money pit. Was it 4 people died at that point?
I think
6.
I don't think people died at that point.
Right. No.
They died afterwards. Yeah.
So after that first hole was made, they had to then dig a couple holes to the side. The thing is, for the past 200, 300 years, everybody who starts digging hits the booby trap, and all of their holes get flooded.
All of your holes get stuffed with water.
I knew you were going to say that. So, to this date, we don't know what's down there.
To this point, there's just been a bunch of motherfuckers coming to this island, just digging holes everywhere, trying to find a fucking treasure that's probably not fucking there. Okay? So people are spending millions of fucking dollars coming in here doing digging expeditions.
People have lost their livelihood there.
People have lost all their fucking money digging for this shit. People have died digging for this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing
has been found.
Nothing. Not a single fucking penny. Right?
Nothing of value.
They're looking for boxes under the ground. It doesn't make fucking sense with the technology.
Yeah, that's the neighbor's light. It's just going on and off.
Are you sure he's going on and off, or he's doing it?
Yeah, when he walks by it, just turns on. It's one of those motions.
He's signaling something.
Well, he's letting us know that he can see us through the window?
Not us.
Oh, the aliens.
Not the fucking aliens.
Oh, my God. SOS. Trump is out. We need help.
Jesus. What the fuck was I saying?
They haven't found nothing.
They haven't found shit. So
after all of this, a lot of conspiracies.
So a lot of
to light.
Yeah, a lot of conspiracies have come to light of who was it, who's been there,
yep,
who fucked who,
was it a coalition?
Was it a fucking orgy of people in there? Like they found some shit that it makes no goddamn sense
to nobody. Or people say that the 3 first people that went there actually found it, hid it, and they just keep digging just for the fuck of it.
Yeah, they're saying
to throw people off.
They did the whole just to fuck with people. Like very
no. Like very rarely believe they found something. They took it and then they just kept digging. Yeah, so they didn't have to pay taxes and shit.
Very good pranksters back in the day that they just dug a fucking hole. So people with intelligence and technology like we are digging like dickheads, trying to find something that's not there. Wait, so they keep looking for shit, right? They keep looking for boxes underground.
Yeah, they call it the impenetrable vault. Which, if you think about it, if you were gonna hide treasure, in the way it's 2021, and they have been unable to pass the water trap.
Yeah,
is the perfect vault.
Probably the shit in is fucked up already.
It depends. If it's gold and stuff like that, it's still valuable.
I understand that, yeah. But, I mean, treasure is not just gold and shit.
If they claim there's paper and stuff, yeah, that shit is fucked.
That's gone. That's fucked. They're like, oh, we found pieces of this parchment paper.
Okay.
Good for you. That shit's fucked now.
Can you imagine? Although they say that the guy used some kind of, what's that called? The thing you use on the thermostat.
Uranium, I understand that, but then digging holes in it, just fucking up the paper.
Yeah, unless it's in a box or something with full of that shit, you know.
So we saw the money pit first. I remember why you brought it up one time.
Ancient aliens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ancient aliens, and then we found this fucking show,
The Curse of Oak Island,
and I didn't have a life for like 2 months.
Yeah, I watched all the episodes.
I gave up after season 5 because every day it was just the same shit. But
I liked every episode. I just like the different ways they search or the theories because I like the history of it.
See, the problem I have with that show is we have so much technology. Very accurate technology, and every time they use something, it's never fucking accurate. And it pisses me the fuck off.
Which is where the conspiracy comes from.
There's no such thing as a cursed fucking island, Ivan.
Not the curse of whatever is down there. It's just like the metals, the combination of metals is fucking up the thing. Or there's like the conspiracy of the aliens is that there's a technology down there that we just don't understand, and it's fucking up our instruments.
I don't know. I just know that they tried so different, and every time they try a new method with like good coordinates and shit, it never works, and it pisses me the fuck off. They just find stupid shit. I don't want to see you bring up a little patch of parchment paper, bitch. Bring up a fucking pirate gold coin, and then I'll watch your fucking show. What the fuck? And I'm pretty sure if they find something, they're not gonna say anything.
Oh, I mean, yeah, probably.
If they find something big. Right?
They have to hold it for a couple of months.
They're going to have to... You don't want people crowding the island.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, there's no fucking way that this show has carried on so much with just them paying for it and History Channel being nice enough to keep it going without them finding that many stuff.
I mean, the stuff they found has...
They found history, yeah. Okay, like, History Channel.
Not history, but what we'll call it. It puts into question the history that's written on paper.
Yeah, and I fucking understand that, but for a show, you can kiss my fucking ass, okay? I find it interesting to where, and they find this from this people and Romans and what's it called, the Templars and Spanish motherfuckers and
French,
Greek motherfuckers and shit, and that's fucking all fine and dandy. But I want to see you fucking dig something
of value
and strike fucking gold.
I mean, don't you think that's the same thing they're thinking?
Yeah, but I mean, 8 seasons of this, Ivan. Sometimes it's 3 episodes of the same thing. We found this piece of wood, and the 3 episodes are trying to figure out what the fucking wood was.
It's hard to determine.
I don't give a fuck, man. Wood shouldn't take you 3 fucking episodes to fucking decipher this shit. That's why you have editors and shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's 3 episodes for us, but that could have been like an hour for them. See what I mean?
That's what I'm fucking saying.
Then
don't drag me the fuck on for 3 episodes on fucking wood.
Well, they kind of have to, because they're trying to figure out if the wood was really there or not.
And there's some people that are useless on the show. They shouldn't even be on the fucking show. They bring nothing to the fucking show. What's his name? The guy, the son of the fucking first guy that digged in there?
Wait, which one?
The son, the old guy. There's the old guy and then there's the son.
I forgot his name. But yeah, I know who you're talking about. But, I mean, he was there when his dad was digging the hole.
Okay, everything they say, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, we should dig there.
Well, yeah, true.
It never has nothing important to input. No coordinates, no actual information.
Have you seen the season, though, where he actually helps them with his dad's paperwork?
The paper, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But on the field...
He's not on the last season, though.
On the field, he ain't shit.
No. I mean, he helps dig and stuff, but
no good information.
No.
Then they go to
he is a partner because of his dad.
So obviously, they don't have the island.
Yeah.
And then the fucking dad is like 95 years old. Motherfucker doesn't know what he did this morning. Why are you gonna go ask him about shit?
Well, he did give him some good information though, every now and then.
Okay, what did they find with his good fucking information? Nothing.
Well, they found like the wood and stuff. Like he said, he found there.
Fucking wood again. If I was to the point where if they said wood again, I was gonna throw my phone against the fucking floor.
But were you expecting to find wood 180 feet down on the ground?
No, but I really don't give a fuck.
And then you will find them with Roman numerals and shit.
They were always so close. We are so close. Never, fucking never.
Well, you gotta remember too that most of the time where they found a breakthrough, the government went like, oh, whoa, you need a permit for that. And by the time they get the permit, the hole is gone.
They lost so many. The show's called Oak Island for the money pit. These motherfuckers didn't know where the money pit was.
No. Because of the other guy that digged there before. He closed it. So the conspiracy is what is down there.
Let's talk what happened to the island first, right? The 3 guys found it. They started digging. That company couldn't find shit. Another company came in.
Ronald Reagan was part of the expedition. Yeah, the former president of the United States. Roosevelt. Sorry. So Mr. Teddy Roosevelt was part.
Roosevelt was part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Then a guy came and just fucked the island over.
So there is a specific way you look for treasure. This guy went like, fuck you, fuck all of you,
I'll make a big ass hole in here.
I'm just gonna bring all the trucks and make a huge ass hole. I'm gonna find the treasure one way or another.
Suck my ass.
And all he did was make a huge hole, and then it collapsed. I mean, if you know you're gonna make such a huge hole, reinforcement.
Wasn't he like an engineer or some shit?
Yeah, something like that too.
Oh,
no, I think he was just an investor. He was an investor that got involved with with one of the first treasure hunters, and then when he gave up, he was like, I don't want to. He bought his share, and then he just went all crazy.
Yeah. So he didn't find shit.
Neither.
It's just I don't think, in my personal opinion, I don't think there's a treasure there. Is there historical facts in there that need to be found to almost change the history of the New World? Yes.
Yes, definitely.
But there's no treasure there.
So you think there's nothing?
It's my opinion. There's no treasure there.
Not even if it's not in the money pit, and the money pit is just a distraction?
No, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. The water, I believe, is.
And then what was the point of making the money pit? Or you're saying like there was treasure, somebody took
gone.
It already?
That shit's gone.
Okay. So you think there was treasure there?
And then I believe there's no the water tunnels that they say they built. There's just natural water caves under an island, which is geographically fucking possible.
Yeah, I
right?
guess.
Let's not be fucking stupid and fucking try to make believe there's fucking tunnels made by technically indigenous people.
Yeah, which is where the other theory comes from.
Right?
Yeah.
There's no fucking way
that although we have been mining for years, so it's not impossible for them to know how to dig holes.
There's no way they did those tunnels so precisely to one spot on the island underground.
But you gotta also think that the water level was way different back then too.
And I understand that. My point to being that is, there's no way you do a tunnel like that underground with tools that are not made for that.
I mean, like I said, we mined. We know how to dig tunnels. We have gone far down mountains and shit doing tunnels. So, you know,
to do the water like that, there's no way.
Are you saying like the system or whatever they used to get to the water?
To the hole, it's exactly where it was, and then let the water in. Or how did they stop the water from? It's just there's no way they would have to do from the hole to the water. At that point, they would have fucking drowned, and then they would have to make a hole unless they dry out the beach, which I don't know how they would fucking do it.
Which they have explained how they could do it.
The coconut is just to
not the coconut fiber. They did trenches. French trenches with the rocks to deviate the water to someplace else.
I still don't think they could have been able to do that.
Which is another one because the French trench wasn't invented until like 100 years later.
What if this island's like a spot in time?
Like what?
Like just like a time warp and your shit just drops there.
Yo, he just invented a new conspiracy theory.
Oh. You know what I'm saying? And like through years, somebody will like get lost in time and just drop there and start doing shit.
Fuck it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a good one. So after the 3 people found it, then it was more expeditions, and then it stopped in 2000 something. They stopped digging, right?
Was it 2000 something?
Yeah. What's his name? 2001, I think that's when the last treasure hunter stopped hunting, and then they came in 2009, 2010, 2013.
10, I think. But there's a bunch of people that moved to the island looking for it and never found anything.
Never, ever.
And I was before the island had like a bridge to drive through to it. You have to it would only be accessible by boat.
Yep. So, the theories that concern what is down there. Is it just gold?
Ark of the Covenant is one of them.
Yes. According to documents, of course, we know that the Ark of the Covenant disappeared. We don't know when.
Yeah.
There's no explanation when it disappeared. Many believe that the Knight Templars took it, that and the Holy Grail, and some other religious artifacts of great value, and built a vault and just bury it there.
Yeah.
So that's one of the big ones. The other one is the technology doesn't match the time that it could have been built, so they believe there's an alien spaceship down there.
Mm-hmm.
Or alien weapons. And that's why we can't go down there because the aliens...
The hole was made by lasers.
Yes.
Here we go again with why would you drop some shit in there for it not to be found, bro?
Like, they believe the alien crashed there. They couldn't fix it, so they dig a hole, hide the spaceship, and then they just died.
In there, too?
In the island, yeah. Somewhere in the island.
What's...
Or they just, found a woman.
That's where all you ugly motherfuckers came from.
And, of course, the other theory is that Shakespeare's books and...
The lost scripts.
The lost scripts of Shakespeare.
Which nobody gives a fuck,
And some other valuable artifacts, the jewels of the French...
when the revolution came.
From the French Revolution, because we still haven't found that jewelry.
Yeah. What's interesting about this thing is that all the theories have maps, and all the maps almost coincide, and all the maps find something.
Yes.
So throughout history and throughout time, people would come here and do something and leave, or
yes. So yeah.
I don't.
So to this point, they have found so many things. of history value, but nothing that points out
something specific that happened.
Yeah.
And
although there's been cases of they talk about people who went there and ended up being rich and leaving the island, but
the most plausible one is that it was a pirate stop. It was a pirate island because they found outposts and shit. They found outposts and loading and sleepways and loading deck. So I'm thinking it was a pirate island, and they stopped and they replenished and probably hide stuff there for a little bit and then come back
and get it. Yeah,
that's what explains why they found so much shit everywhere.
And that's what I explained the Captain Kidd connection.
What it doesn't explain is why there was so much shit found underground so deep.
Yes, almost 200
feet.
Like
pottery and shit.
Yes.
Like why the fuck would you dig and hide a plate? How much
or there were workers. Like they said, I believe when they were digging the tunnel, you need to eat.
I just think it was a pirate stop, and that's why you find all this mixed stuff. And obviously, when you say Greek and Roman shit, it's just pirates raided.
Yes,
other ships and shit.
Because the things they found, like the Roman stuff, they were replicas. They weren't actually Romans. They did find French military, but that was after they have started digging for treasure.
Yeah.
They found British soldier stuff. The last thing they found, which blew all of their mind, was a Chinese coin, which is older than the freaking money pit itself.
So I don't fucking understand what was going on.
So they have, if I have no clue what's going on, they're right there digging it. They go like, what the is going on?
And I also think when they say French and English outposts and shit, I think this was...
because I think that when they found the structure on the water, when they took a picture from the air, it literally matched the trenches the French military did to protect the outposts of the water.
That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking either the French were outposted there to defend from the British,
probably,
and then there was fighting in the island.
Yeah, from the British and the French.
You would find remnants of bodies and shit unless they took their bodies with them.
Which they found bones, human bones, but they just don't know. The one came out being from like early...
Or there were British people, there were British outposts there waiting to attack.
And then they never arrived.
The United States, and then the French showed up.
Oh, and before they got
But there would be military...
they have found cannonballs.
No, but there would be military records unless it was... on the down low.
Secret mission.
Yeah. But if it was a secret mission for the English and the French found it, the French would have recorded it.
Yeah.
And if it was the other way around, one of the sides would have recorded it.
Can you imagine both generals just went like, both of them, let's get secretly to this island. They all freaking died there and they just never reported back. So they go like, we can't talk about it because it's secret. And then it was never reported. Nobody survived.
Fuck. Anyway, so the money pit started, right, and they couldn't find that, so they started digging next to the money pit.
Yeah, the 10X.
The 10X. They found some stuff. They didn't find shit in there.
They did find a cave,
but there was nothing in the cave,
which they could never tell. There was never.
They sent
clear visibility.
Cameras in there, divers in there,
and they would never have visibility.
They didn't want to dry out the fucking thing. It's just there's always something. There's always fucking something.
And that's why they call it the curse.
You know, they don't
which comes to the other theory. If you're a big believer in the supernatural, they said the theory or what they said they did, after whoever did it will actually chain a slave down there and then kill him. Or when the water came in or whatever they did, the cave in or whatever, it will kill the slave. And then the spirit of the slave will protect the treasure.
That's some fucked up shit, ain't it?
Yeah.
Then they found the chain and they're like, well, what if it was the chain? Shut the fuck up.
They found a chain and they found bones too.
Okay. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. It's supernatural stuff right there, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
So they believe everything that goes wrong in the island is the spirit of the slave.
So they did 10X and they explored it more. They cleaned it up. They sent divers down there. Almost fucking died. Nothing. Then they did another one.
The guy that got stuck with the... Oh, man, that was
scary. Send the diver in, another one. Nothing.
Nothing.
You right? I'm fucking pissed because it's bullshit. It's just there's so much money's going into this and nothing.
And of course, everything they see on the cameras when they send the divers, they can't find it ever. I said maybe the divers did find it, just pocket it.
I mean,
that would be messed up.
That guy's like, there's something here. He grabs it. It was all dirt in the fucking bag.
Oh yeah, he almost died for that.
Died for dirt. You don't sack.
Yeah, they had to put in a decompression chamber and everything.
So the show is very interesting.
Yeah,
you know,
it's captivating.
But I got tired of just. I got to a point where it's repetitive.
Yeah.
I mean, people still like it. And they go metal detect and just find little shit. Suck my ass.
Although this last couple seasons, they have found like nails, which are used for like boats. And then they found a bunch of like they say they believe it's a British military things they put on the horses on their shoe, and they found like a whole trail, and they keep finding it. So it was a heavily used road, but where did the road go? They have no clue.
Of course. So they started the money pit's there, right? It gets lost, so people start going elsewhere trying to figure out.
Yeah, try to intercept the money pit, but down below.
So they figure out, oh, the money pit, this and that. So they try finding other theories of the island, which is the.
But isn't it crazy that most of the theories they find and then the information they look for, they'll point back to Oak Island?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning. Like,
yeah,
it's so many different theories through history that just point out to the same island. But I'm saying they went to the what's the fucking water shit?
The swamp.
So they couldn't find shit in the money pit.
The water shit.
So they changed. All right, let's look for another theory. They look for the swamp. Right, they found a coin in that bitch.
Where they believe that's where they actually hid the treasure, and the money pit was just a distraction for thieves and stuff like that.
So there was a theory that the thing was man-made.
Mm-hmm.
They proved that it was man-made,
but of course the government doesn't accept it yet because they still call it a swamp.
So now, they know it's man-made. So now they think there's something down there.
Yeah, they believe. In the new season, they found actually like pieces of wood of a boat.
Yeah,
which it will be long enough for a boat. So back, very back in the day, when the Spanish couldn't use a ship, they will break it and burn it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have found pieces of metal that are heavily burned.
Fuck.
So they believe the swamp is actually a ship wrecked that they just left there.
And then they closed it in.
Yeah, and they closed it in to protect whatever was in it, because then they will come back and get it.
Yeah, which. I'm thinking they came back and got it.
But you think if they came back and got it, the swamp wouldn't be there?
Why would they undo the swamp?
Because you have to if you want to come in and boat and reload whatever was there.
Not really.
Because the swamp is full. Oh, well, how did they drain the swamp then?
They don't have to. They know where it is. They just drop in there and get it.
Evan, we're talking like 1800s. They don't have like a scuba diving gear.
I'm pretty sure they did the swamp and they left something to drag it out.
But still, I mean, it will still be difficult.
Maybe they left the treasure there and they did it just to hide the boat.
And you gotta understand they were at war at the moment too. So when would they have the time to go back?
When did they have the time to do the swamp?
Exactly, because they were stranded there.
Who did the fucking swamp?
But they were stranded there. So could they just stayed in the island and just left the treasure there?
Yeah, and died.
Exactly. So the treasure's still there.
What if there's I hope we can hear that later.
Yeah. So in the swamp, they have found slipways, like different positions too. So it's just not that there was one boat. They believe like the ocean got there somehow. They have found slipways on the north side, on the west side, and the south,
on the property of Norman.
Mm-hmm. So and there you can tell there's slipways, and then they found a concrete road that goes in the middle of the swamp that connects both sides. It's at least 10 foot wide, and it just goes to the middle like a road.
Holy shit.
So what was it used for? They have no clue. They have found pools of clay or whatever material you used to do clay. So they believe it was like a mining for clay.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there as well.
What were they doing with the clay?
Which they also have found clay under
the money pit.
The money pit, which clay has no need to be there. Unless you were using as sealant for water. So yeah, the things they find, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So your mind is going like, well, could it happen? How? Or
but I find it more interesting on it.
You gotta understand the Romans did concrete that solidified underwater, and we can't do that now for some reason. But what I'm saying is, back then they did have technology that today we don't understand how they did it.
Wow. But what I find interesting about, I almost find it more interesting is when they try to find like foundations of houses and shit.
Yes, which then this one they did find the foundation of the house, which after the season they found it, they didn't allow them to dig until now. So now they got permission to go there and kind of dig around. And after they dig the house, they found a freaking hole which has a fucking rock roof. And they're like, huh?
What's in here?
Yeah. So what was in here?
So I know they found wooden tunnels and shit.
Yeah. So they believe the guy that was living there, he found something. And he was hiding it himself too.
Is that Labar's, the slave's house?
Yes. So, and they found it's like an underground cellar.
It's just
and they sent a camera there with a cable, and you can see actually there is some kind of roof and walls. So they go we need to dig this out, but they need permission. Then they found on the same, I think it's in the same property, they're just walking, and they go do you see where we're standing right now? It's just a formation of rocks, which it looks like a triangle shape. Look at this, just rocks. And then the material is there's no way rock just grows like that. This is man-made. So that's another big question mark for this season. Are they going to be able to dig it out? What is it? So there's a lot of mysteries in the island, not just on the money pit, all around it.
And that's why I say the fact that there's no treasure in the island anymore. Yeah. There's history, knowledge, and something happened there. There's tunnels, and it obviously was parts and pieces throughout history. It wasn't all at the same time.
No, yes. So it happened in different years.
Now I'm thinking, what if those tunnels was instead of for treasure, because the slavery thing was really big. The slavery,
for slave trade.
Not slave trade, but freedom.
Oh, to just when the slaves got there, they just cut them off and just go underground until this passes, and then we'll come pick you up again. Yeah, could be true.
So,
holy crap!
And
they did find the hatch they saw on the map.
The what?
The hatch. Remember on Cena's map? They think they found it. There was a perfect square on the floor, but it's filled in, and it has rocks on it. So I don't know if it's just a rock formation or did they fill it in.
It's an interesting show to watch. I mean, at the beginning you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's interesting.
But
because you don't only get to see them treasure, they go through the history, and then they break it down.
They bring experts of theories and shit.
And it's crazy how some of them connects to astrology,
history, religion. That shit they found, that cross, was the same thing that was carved in that wall in Italy.
In Italy.
That shit was crazy.
And the map, if you use the cross, it has perfect 90s.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, dude, there must have been boats that a storm hit and they ended up there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? There could have been storm wrecks. There could have been people that actually wanted to go there.
They have found maps to the point where they say Oak Island didn't exist. Maps that says this is right beside Nova Scotia, the island of Oaks. There's map back from the 1500 that they knew the island was there. Yeah. They just didn't go there.
Yeah. I don't know.
So how can you say that Columbus found it or whoever did find it?
I'm sure that there were people here in the New World before Christopher Columbus.
No, of course, the Indians were here.
No, I mean like from the old world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Chinese people had maps way before Columbus.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Of the United States. I'm sure there were people here from, because there's some descendants from, because I don't want to say, because it would have been records of the British finding some
other people,
Romans in here somewhere that they didn't speak Indian language. So I don't know, man.
I mean, it would have been an instant war right there.
It's a big ass country.
Yeah.
I'm not saying big settlements, but like just
random people that their ship broke and then they just ended up there. It could have been they just ended up there and then they just couldn't find anything and just died.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many mysteries.
The only way to find out what happened is just canvas the whole island.
Yeah, like a big ass underground survey.
Which is what they want
to do, but it's hard because of all the fucking water. So if they're able to find whatever is feeding the water under the island, if they can block that, then they will be able to pump the water out.
I just feel like some of them are just natural caves and they blame it on the.
Yeah, I think I also believe they hit some natural caves, and then they think it's a trap. But I think there's a trap in there somewhere, because if the money pit itself fell out of water because they removed the rock.
But okay, they say it's because they removed the. What if the water was there already and they think they did that?
Because after they removed the rock, that's when the water came all the way up. Because it didn't. It's not like they opened the rock and then they went down and the water came to the rock. It said the water filled the whole shit all the way to the top almost. It filled the whole money pit with water. So they did activate something.
How do you removing a rock activate a whole? I don't know.
I mean, have you seen the booby traps people make?
Yeah, but that's a rock.
What if the rock was tied in there and not saying it? What if the rock wasn't just the rock in the middle of a wood plank? What if they had some stuff around that you start cutting, remove? There were ropes.
I don't know. I feel like if they should have they shouldn't let anybody close to that thing to destroy it. I guess the government didn't give a fuck back then.
No, back then, no. I think it's. I don't know. Was Oak Island itself like independent from anybody else until like somebody just went like, oh, it's my country now?
Back in the 1700s, I don't know.
Yeah, understand. Back in the 1700s, they were selling 56 acres for not that much money.
I don't know. I don't know. Probably. I don't think we're ever gonna know what the fuck is down there.
Although they do have a curse, or no, more like a a fable. Like 7 people must die before they can find the treasure. That are actively 6 have died already, but they have to be actively digging for it. Yeah. Not like if you dig then died afterwards.
But it's just the big machinery they put on there, the big holes they're making. And just nothing.
The point that I make at some time, they like the amount of the drill size is too small. And like some of them are too small.
Yeah, big old pipe.
Yeah, if they're the way they're describing the boxes and stuff, if they put that thing, like they said, they think they hit something and they moved it out of the way.
No.
And then he did the coin test, which. After 2 years, he found the coin.
He found the coin again.
And it was almost like 20 to 30 feet away from the hole they made.
So everything's connecting. I think the treasure's gone and there is fool's errands,
Man, if they found a full gold coins in there, that's still valuable. But it won't amount to the money they have spent.
It's not going to be a treasure. At the end of the day, it's going to be historical finds. And they'll be able to say there were people.
What if they find the Ark of the Covenant? What would that mean?
End of the world.
No, like
end of the fucking world.
Like if they find like the Holy Grail and whatever, what would that mean to like the religious people or the non-religious people? What the hell would they think? So they're telling me like Ark of the Covenant is real?
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah,
it's fake. That's all they're gonna say. They're not gonna fucking say, yeah, it's real. Oh my god.
What if it
Save
does?
me, Jesus.
What if it does what the Bible says and somebody is touched and died?
That'd be fucking lit. Catch it on fucking TV.
Would it go from Ark of the Covenant to an alien freaking weapon?
I don't know. I honestly think there's nothing there, right?
Right.
And like I said, they'll just be able to say there were people in the new world from the old world way before.
Way before we say there were.
There were. And that's all it is.
Yeah.
And the show's gonna end, and they're not gonna find shit. Sad to say.
All the way going, it probably will find out when we're like when the Cubs won the World Series 100 years later.
When the Civil War ends, we'll find out. I gotta buy bullets. I'm fucking around. It feels like you remember when.
Can you imagine?
You remember when coronavirus started and we were in quarantine? Everybody was buying guns and shit.
Yeah. Well, can you imagine? 30 years from now, two idiots like us will have a podcast talking how coronavirus was a conspiracy theory. And they look back at our videos.
Look at this two fucking pieces of shit. We're here in coronavirus 3.0.
And this motherfuckers over here were like in the...
saying that coronavirus is fake. Kiss my ass. Listen, 30 years from now, this video is going to have 20 views. And 15 of those are clicked by accident. Fuck. But if you got nothing to do, bro, look it up. Look out Money Pit.
Yeah. Try to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean the show's pretty good. Oak Island it's a really good show. It just got tired of it. You know, it's just
you needed a rest.
I needed a rest, and then I'm gonna start again. I just forgot where the fuck I was, so I just started off at season 5 again.
Yeah. By the way, there's like 2 new episodes I haven't watched. I gotta watch them.
10?
2.
Oh,
2.
Fuck.
I'm fully caught up.
Okay. I think that's it. I don't think we fucking. I don't think we explained it right. We just went off on some shit.
I mean, it's the basic stuff that has already happened, you know?
Yeah. So, shit. Look it up. It's pretty cool, the conspiracies and shit, but
yeah, I mean, it goes from Knight Templars to Romans to French to British to
Greeks.
the what was it? The other Knight Templars that are not the British ones. I mean the Roman ones.
Yeah.
The Knights of Christ, what was they called? Because they were the
from the Crusades.
Yeah, there were so
Crazy
many
shit.
theories.
Crazy shit.
And they find shit that has to do with Templars.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy. Even crazier.
I just wanted to find something like it's like holy shit. You know?
Yeah, I mean they found that brooch that had gold.
I secretly want him to dig and find a cave that's dry.
Oh, and go like down there and explore.
And go down there and like take a camera crew and like holy fuck. That's what I want.
Symbols and shit on the walls.
That's what I want. Fucking dead people in there fucking protecting the shit, you know?
Can you imagine they actually find a cave and there's like British and French soldiers that were fighting for it down there?
That'd be lit. Like some Indiana Jones shit.
Shit, yeah.
That's what I want. That's what I fucking want.
So far they found coins. They have found Spanish money, Chinese money. They have found British money. They have found military shoes, military buttons.
Things from the hats.
From their hats, from their shirt, from their shoes. They have found chips, nails. They found actually in this season they found like a heater you will use on a boat.
A what?
A heater, like a warmer where you put charcoal in it just to keep you warm.
Oh shit, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck. Damn. But yeah, it's
they found in the swamp. They actually found wood that was burned, and metal that was exposed to
the heat.
Very, very hot heat.
What? Fuck.
Hot fire, whatever.
You know, it's a bunch of interesting things, and like I said, it's a bunch of historical things.
Then just go to the conspiracy of aliens and shit like that. Oh, you'll be entertained for a couple hours.
Yeah, aliens is more of, you know, they did the hole and they put some shit down there.
Yeah, chips, nuclear weapons,
something.
And that's why they put the water so we don't end up killing ourselves looking for it, but we still did.
That's why we can't get to the bottom because fucking aliens.
Yeah, and of course, because of the materials that are down there, the water is contaminated. So if you make a bucket of air, you create radon, which is a gas that could kill you, and that's how 4 people died down there.
Yeah. But if it's coming from the beach, why would it be contaminated?
No, not from the beach. Like they believe the metals, the what's it called? The one the thermostat. Yeah, it's combining with the water and shit, and it's creating chemicals.
Great.
And then they say the decay of the wood, it also creates chemical
that
the decay, and then it creates pockets of air when you remove the water and create that pocket of air. The gas comes out.
It kills you.
And then the gas is odorless, so you don't know it until you start feeling funny. And then even if you start feeling funny, you need to get out right away, because if you're exposed for it too much, you're still gonna die even if they take you out.
That's just fucking crazy.
Which, if they say in houses from here in the U.S. from 1800s, still have radon under the ground. So be careful when you destroy your house.
Be careful, guys.
I actually took that construction class, and I'm like, but wait, what?
What the fuck? Excuse me? Yeah, so you can down your basement. Good job.
Yeah.
I think that's it, bro. Fuck.
Do not storm places, please.
You chill the fuck out, okay? Chill. And then, okay. No, ain't nobody gonna listen to this, but whatever. Say you have a podcast with a couple thousand viewers, or a YouTube channel with a couple thousand viewers,
right.
Or a streaming channel with 60K viewers, and you're being a bitch about it. Tell people to show the fuck out, man.
Relax, calm down.
Don't say,
breathe.
Oh, I don't talk politics, or I don't like. No, just tell people, chill out, relax. Let's see where it goes.
That's it. That's all you have to say. Really, you don't have to get into it.
You don't have to say what party you're from, or who's your favorite president, or if you suck dick or not. They don't need to know that.
Who's your daddy and none of that stuff.
Just chill out, take your time, and help out the fucking community. Bitch.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
You're getting all this fucking money, and you're gonna be like, we don't want to talk about. Suck my ass. Just chill out. Tell them to chill out. The 5 people that see this for the first 5 minutes, you're not gonna see this. So
chill
out. So hopefully we're still here next Saturday if we're not on a civil war.
Oh boy. I wonder how would that work.
That'd be fucking insane. I don't know. But yeah. Chill out, bro. Fucking take it easy. Don't storm
take
places.
A breath. Yeah.
Chill out.
And
hopefully the next couple of months it's a chill out, not a burnout. I think that's it.
That kind of rhymed.
You got shit.
Spinning some balls on it.
You got anything else?
That's all for me.
All right, motherfuckers.
Follow us everywhere at Brothers Weekly Duck. I was gonna say brothersweekly.com.
I mean, you can go there too.
Yeah, brothersweekly.com, or follow us everywhere at
Brother Weekly.
Brothers.
I fucking told you so. This was Saturday Your Hammer from their Brother Box, and this was
Brothers Weekly.
See you later, you fucking stormy motherfucker.
Long live the